I don't have any interest in talking about this vice president debate for more than 3 minutes, but this is what I will say.
It's an old-fashioned debate.
It's a fashion debate. What's that mean?
An old-fashioned debate. Like, it was like how they used to do debates, where it's just two dweebs just being like, it was a big. If you're big into funny facial expressions, this was the debate for you. A lot of, like, if you're into The Office, like a lot of, like, Jim just, and then, like,
it was a lot of Jim Halpert.
The whole thing was just like,
for the audio listeners, he's not making any faces.
Making funny faces too for you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I guess it was the last 10 years of the Trump world, too. Because these guys, halfway through, he goes, and I'm happy to be on the stage with you. He goes, me too, happy to be here with you. And I go, hey, guys, there's a certain level of vitriol that I'm accustomed to in politics
what the
right
hell
now.
is this?
What the fuck am I watching?
What happened to the blood sports?
When I watch politics, I go, no one's calling anyone gay. I'm literally watching. He's like, and I'm not saying, if he is president or vice president, I'm sure he'll do a good job. And he goes, and he as well. I go, call him a pussy.
Yeah, are you not going to call his wife a fat pig? What's going on here?
Call the guy a rapist. I go,
I thought this was a fucking politics debate.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but I thought that I was watching politics because I have a certain threshold of vitriol. I'd like to see you taking him down a peg. Name calling.
Of course.
This is what politics is.
Calling him a pedophile, maybe.
Call him a pedophile. They're trying to go back to the old me where, they kept going, and I basically, we're kind of on the same page here. We just have a slight divergence. I go, punch him.
Hit him.
I go, we're not doing that anymore in politics.
No. And I mean, wasn't
even a Canadian politician debating, 1998.
Yeah, it is what it felt like.
I mean, it probably was better, but it is funny watching it. I'm just like, boy. You're sitting there with your popcorn. You're like, they're going to fucking give it to each other. He's like, he's a good guy. I also think you're a good guy. I go, the fuck?
You're just eating popcorn being like, wait, why am I watching the vice president debate right now? What am I doing?
You snap out of it?
Yeah, you go, what the fuck? I'm watching the vice president's debate?
Wait, politics is just politics now?
Wait. What's a young you being like, yeah, cut to 2024, you're watching the vice president debate. You're like, nah, man, that'll never be me, dude. That's old guy shit. That'll never be me, man. No, I'm telling you.
Why are they using words like legislation? Call her fat. What are you doing? Trump, he goes, we're just looking for bipartisan. I go, you're not going to call him ugly? What are we doing here? I thought
it's a waste of time.
Yeah, so that is probably better, I guess.
Yeah.
But watching that, it was no one's hitting on none of the stuff, really. They weren't taking cheap shots.
No cheap shots. No calling them.
No name calling.
Fake races.
I thought these guys were going to fucking make out halfway through.
I know. They were going to hold hands or something.
It seems like the press said that they think Vance did better. I thought he probably did better, but I didn't think Tim.
I mean, the funny thing is because debates are so unquantifiable, everybody just goes, "We won."
Well, here's how you quantify it. If the news says that the Democrats won, it means that there's a chance they won. Possibly.
Sure.
If the articles all coming out are just like, the pluses and minuses on both sides,
right.
You could probably say that the Republicans won. You know what I mean?
JD Vance won for sure. He had a good debate. He's just a better debater.
Yeah, he's good at debating.
Yeah, exactly.
But I didn't think the other guy was. I didn't think Tim Walz was brutal or anything. Yeah.
No, he had the funniest faces.
He did have the funniest face. He's like tons of faces. Also, I think that they sort of did because everyone's saying that Vance was wearing makeup, and I think one of the reasons is because they blasted the lights because they gave him the old guy light treatment, right?
Yeah.
They're used to these guys being older, right? So he's 70 years. How old's the Tim Walz? 70 years old or something like that?
I don't think so. I think he looks old.
He's up there. So, anyways, he's got an old face, and I think when you're trying to make old people look good, you blast him with light, right?
Yeah.
So I think they gave him the ugly, the pretty lights.
He's 60.
They gave him very good-looking lights, like, let's try to beauty glam this guy up.
Sure.
But for a 40-year-old, it makes you look like you're trying
You're all washed out.
it makes you look like you're trying to put filters on your face.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, you got a spray tan. He's got almost.
You got a spray tan.
It's like the bodybuilders, right? It's like the lights are so harsh at the bodybuilding competitions, they have to do the spray tan.
Well, exactly, yes.